So here's my oldest Slash, and this is a standard original Slash. Nonetheless, equally as reliable as the new one. This has lasted since June, more or less bashing every weekend. And this is the one that these wheels are going to go on. Because these ones are not worn out, but they're starting to kind of become unglued, and I've super glued them so many times that, you know, I need to kind of just replace them now. As you can see there, they're starting to blow out. I bought these ones just to replace it with, and they are going to go alongside the shell, which is going to be painted a custom colour, green and pink for Ellie, and they'll go on that truck as well. There's a Proline body, and gives you some painting tips on the inside here, which is absolutely awesome. So here we have it. It's going to be a VW Beetle. It's one of the old ones, but it's going to look absolutely awesome, hopefully, by the time it's done. I'm actually really surprised at how strong that actually is. There's hardly any flex in it at all. These are the stickers and decals that come with it. And there's even a spoiler here. This is actually a wing for the back. Hope you can just about see that there, because it's clear. That's actually a wing that sits on the top here. There's little holes and then screws in the back there, and they're blue. That looks pretty cool. So I'm going to start by taping up the inside of the windows on the Beetle. Alright, so hopefully as you can see there, the body's actually had the inside of the glass sealed with the tape that comes in the pack, so that no paint can get onto the glass when we spray this. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the wing out of the back of this, and then just see how I'm going to sit it on the top of the boot here where the engine is. Got a super sharp knife here, crafts knife, that will go through the shell nicely to cut it out quite clearly and clean. I'm just going to go over it and over it until it does come out. Alright guys, so this is how we're doing so far. I've just done a little spray test on this bit of paper to see what the colours are like. I've also cut out the rear wing. All I need to do now is just drill the holes and attach it to the body there later on down the line. That's going to be black. We've decided on a 4-tier colour system for this particular body. We'll draw a little diagram here. So the skirts we're going to have as one colour, preferably green. The main body is going to be a pink colour. The engine at the back will be silver, with maybe a Sharpie or just a pot of paint with that, and put the stickers on to give it some detail. And then the rear wing spoiler, and then these sort of front little like engine kind of bay bits here are going to be black as well. So black, black, black on the wing. So here, I'm going to go ahead and drill the holes for this in a minute and just line them up with that. Alright, so I'm going to start cutting the shell now. I'm using a pair of scissors just to get into the shell, and then we're using an actual scalpel, a craft scalpel knife here, with a really sharp blade on it, just to kind of smoothen off the edges and get a better detail on it, closer fit to what we want. And then we're using some sandpaper to kind of smoothen those edges out as well, to give it a flatter, smoother, better finish. These straight edges are actually really easy, because there's no difficulty to cut them out. So it may look as though I'm being a bit careless and reckless here, but I'm just trying to get rid of the most of this excess body plastic here. So as you can see, I've already started to get the outline of the BAJA buggy. I'm just going to obviously detail this up in a bit, and obviously then we'll drill the holes, mark them out, drill them with the DeWalt drill there, and then we'll start to mask it up and spray it, and I'll show you those processes as well. Alright, so we're just going to do a little test now on the inside of this plastic, just to kind of get an idea of what this will look like when we spray this bright pink colour on the inside of the shell tomorrow morning when it's daylight. So, actually, I have to say, even being a bloke, that's going to look pretty striking when you see that out in daylight. And this is the green Tamiya colour as well. And that's how the green will turn out as well. Just dribbling a little bit with the arches there. Quite awkward to get to sometimes. Alright guys, So there we go. I've cut out the body as best as I can with the tools I actually have. The arches could have been a little bit better, but I think when the plastic is kind of peeled off, it will look a lot better than it does now anyway. Just lining this up here now to see what adjustments we need to make to get this to fit. I take these side bumper bars off. The rear bumper needs to come off to some extent, and we need to have a look at the front as well. We're going in with the heavy guns now, boys and girls. Now we've got a pilot hole. Two rather perfect looking circles. I can't even wait to see the results, lassie! Okay, and so far so good. Shell sits on flush perfectly. Little body post there. Excellent. So just to get the body to fit properly, I've had to just remove this central kind of support here from the rear bumper. Now it sits perfectly flush without any issues. The front bumper is actually fine without any changes. Okay guys, so I've just finished taping up all of the inside parts that I don't wish to cover in the first coat of paint that I'm going to do in a few minutes, well in the morning actually. But as you can see, I've done the glass parts, the kind of skirts here, all down the sides, the engine, and all the way around, and now obviously these kind of like bonnet parts here, or hood parts. Right guys, I've got the room well ventilated, so plenty of airflow coming in here. I'm going to go and do the wing to start with. The wing is right there. I'm going to give that a nice black colour. And all I've done is just put a little bit extra masking tape on the outside, just to stop any kind of blow over. Here we go, first part. Okay, so we're going to get hair dry to that now and just give it a little dry off gently and cool heat. So as you can see there, it's got a nice kind of glossy finish to it on the inside. It's not wet, that is dry. Use a hair dryer just to give it a bit of a dry off. Let's do the main body now. That actually has two coats on it as well. Okay, so at this point we are now going to paint the main body section here with this nice pinky rose colour from Tamiya Colours. This is PS11. Nice colour actually, even if I do so myself as a bloke. And let's go ahead and start then. So, on light strokes. This is going to take two coats. First one just applying now. Then we'll use a hairdryer. Dry it off. Okay, so I'm just going to use a hairdryer now just to go over this and dry this off. Okay, now the first coat is dried completely. It doesn't look sticky, it's gone completely dry. So I'm going to go over this again a second time to give it some extra colour. Okay, and I would say that that is completely dry. it's time to take off the masking tape, remask the paint up where it needs to be painted next, and then get cracking on the second coat. And hopefully you will reveal a nice clean finish. At the same time, if you're lucky, like I am, it will peel off the plastic backing that sticks to the plastic's default from the factory. Oh, perfect. I don't think I could have done a better job even if I tried harder. Look at that. That wing is spot on. That'll sit on the back here. That's going to look absolutely ace. Oh, look at that. It's going to sit like that. Okay, on the second stage of painting now. Just mask the outside of the body here, just to stop any kind of overspray. Stops any of the paint going over onto the outside, even though there's a protective piece of plastic covering. Alright, this is how she's looking now. The sides have been done, kind of skirts, wheel arches, and actually, I have to say that looks pretty damn good, even for a first attempt. So the next step, the third process, is this grille here, which I want to kind of make a nice kind of pattern on or do something with. Okay guys, that's the third step is masked up just to try and stop a little bit of the black going over to make the pink or green darker. Okay, can use the hairdryer again to dry this off. So I've just peeled the masking tape off here, and that's how it looks on the other side. Very cool indeed. Okay, this can be really handy, this little scalpel knife, craft knife, just for cutting up the tape and removing the tape as well, getting under it. Alright, so we've painted here, we haven't done 4, we've painted here, and we've also attached the spoiler. The rear wing is now on the actual body, and that's how she looks. Absolutely brilliant. Really happy with that, really happy with that. The rear wing actually screws on, which is pretty cool. Tighten that up nicely. Right, next stage is just change the wheels around, I think. They're the old ones. Still perfectly okay, quite a lot of tread on them, but they're kind of starting to blow out and bloom. One down, 3 more to go. Here's how it's looking with those wheels on. Just going to spray the engine compartment now, so the outside of the paint, where I've marked it up there, that'll be silver for the engine, and then we'll stick the stickers on to make it kind of look a bit more realistic. So that's how the engine bay area is looking at the moment. It's pretty cool actually. There we go. Paint that silver, put the stickers on, take the plastic cover off, and we're done. Look at that, front windscreen, perfect. Okay, so we're just doing the engine at the back of the car now, because VW Beetles are rear wheel driven. So we've finished painting the engine bay and we're just drying it off with the help of the hairdryer. Oh, that ass. And now we're just waiting for the paint to dry. There we go. We're going to peel this plastic cover off now. Go ahead and then stick the stickers on. Oh, look at the body underneath. That's what she said. It's difficult to get off. vivino, le shell. The VW Beetle, le shell. Good, like that. So we'll stick some stickers on now, and then that's it. We'll put it on the Slash. We're just sticking some of the lights on now. It's been such good fun making this shell, and I'm proud to say that it's now complete. Here we are. There it is, everybody. The Proline VW Beetle. BAJA model. Custom colour paint job there. Custom decals as well. New tyres, wheels on that. It's a Slash 4x4. All made by hand, as you've seen in the video. All the details been put on by hand. Looks absolutely brilliant, I think you'll agree. So different to anything you see out there. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, share the videos around, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. See ya.